Timor Leste, Asia's youngest nation and one of the newest parliaments to join the Asian Forum of Parliamentarians on Population and Development, has shown a long-standing commitment to gender equality. At 38%, Timor-Leste in 2014 already has more female parliamentarians than any other Asian Pacific parliament, and the 18th highest ranking in the world. While 3 of the world's 4 nations without any female MPs are in the Asia Pacific, Timor-Leste's economic challenges and post-invasion rebuilding have not prevented its commitment to equality to bring societal benefits. Nation building has seen a major commitment to building the capacity of parliamentarian. And each year, the Women's Parliamentary Caucus ensures that all MPs visit a priority regional district to assess the implementation of gender legislation and policies for equality. Timor-Leste parliamentarians believe that they have an important role in making sure legislation is being understood and implemented. Gender awareness, education, and a human rights-based approach can provide real benefits to the people of Timor-Leste, Asia's least economically developed nation. Timor-Leste parliamentarians encourage student involvement in national issues, and the secondary curriculum provides for education on civics and also international conventions such as the ICPD Programme of Action and the importance of ending violence against women. So for International Women's Day events in 2014, a team quiz session was held in the Meliana Town Hall for students. 13 parliamentarians from across Timor-Leste gathered in the western town of Meliana for International Women's Day, chosen because it is a district with high rates of domestic violence, and the proximity to the Indonesian border also sees an increase in HIV/AIDS and unsafe sex rates. AFPPD's National Parliamentary Committee in Timor-Leste is known as the Women's Parliamentary Group and includes MPs from the 4 major parties, all advocating on gender and population and development issues. The president of the group is Josefa Pereira Soares.
Second, the relevance, importance of choosing Bolsonaro. It's because, first of all, in the national graphics or statistics, Bolsonaro also has a very high level of domestic violence, and also because of health issues. A lot of people in this district, both men and women as well, have been identified as infected with HIV. So the importance also to come here is to discuss about gender issues in general. So focusing in every specific issue, including also health. There is another important aspect that make a Women Caucus group in Parliament also traveling a lot to the districts, especially now that the Parliament approved a resolution where the budget must have gender-sensitive budget.
Yep.
So once this is approved, it is important, it's a big concern that we go down to the rural areas to see if this money is being well spent, if actually this policy has been implemented.
Timor-Leste's parliamentarians strongly believe that a mandatory minimum quota for female parliamentarians brings benefits not only in equality but also transparent governance.
We have by law a quota of 30% of women in Parliament. This has been a very important achievement because as we do have women with very strong roles in all political institutions, in Parliament, in government, we have at courts, we have had women running for president in Timor-Leste as well, but still in our rural areas, as we leave the capital Dili, women's situation is not as we all expect it to be currently. gender and equality issues are still far from their knowledge, are still far from their daily lives. So there is still a lot we have to do in our country.
As a female, I feel that is a good opportunity for myself as a woman, together with the others, to talk about our issues, because not everybody understands about human issues, especially in rural area.
And also, if we're talking about gender issues here, especially relating to domestic violence issues, the number or the percentage of female who experiencing domestic violence is quite high in some of the districts, including Maliana, I think one of them. So it's very important for us as Member of Parliament to come over here to look at for ourselves and to obtain information.
In Timor Leste is giving us more space as women to make our voices heard, and also to have direct opinions and directly work in our political life in the country.
One of the highlights of the Meliana Town Hall visit was the quiz session for representatives of major high schools in the district. The students were able to display their knowledge of gender issues as well as governance in this young country. The importance of young students being engaged on these issues is a priority for Timor-Leste parliamentarians.
For me, it's very important because they are young leaders for coming years, so they need to know from the beginning, because Timor-Leste will need them as new leaders for this country.
Timor-Leste is still a nation in development, but equality for women and an end to domestic violence are important, achievable goals.